Listen, we back. We had a little minor technical difficulty. Life happens. It went poof, and everything went dark. Poof. I think God got tired of me talking about about the back of the veins and the nostrils. When I said James Evans in Florida, everything was like, poof.
Yeah.
Lavish and Coco podcast. We back. We gonna give y'all an additional 10 minutes because we've been away for y'all for 10 minutes. Lavish, you was just gonna ask me a question.
Yeah, I want to know about like one night stands. Like you grown. Now let me just ask you this.
I've had them.
As a we all grown. Like, is it okay, or should you be judged if you're an adult and you say, you know what, I met you when we go out, and then next thing you know, it's like, you know what, you want to go back to my place?
So okay, so
Yeah.
is this somebody you just meeting, or okay? So I got, like I said, I like to go to Cutters. That's one of my spots. I got a couple other spots, but I'm just naming that one.
All right.
If it's a cat that I see there all the time, because it's a cat that I see there all the time, we talk and send each other drinks and play music, and nice looking dude.
Okay.
He be by himself. If he ain't by himself, one time he was there with his son, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is so adorable.
All right.
But I see him and I know some of the people that he knows, which really don't mean that he ain't crazy. But if I went and we smashed or whatever, because the smash energy was in the air. Like, we be looking at each other. I be feeling all syrupy and stuff. And I had a one night stand with him. I think it'll be different. Mm. But if it's somebody that I just meet, see off the bump and be like, yeah, we gonna go knock each other's socks. I'm gonna blow your back out. You gonna blow mine out. I wouldn't do that now.
Now, I mean, what if you meet somebody?
Brand new?
Yeah, brand new off the dating site, right?
Yeah.
You feeling the person, y'all got great conversation, blah, 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 blah. But you don't know the energy when y'all together. What if the energy just curves? Is there something wrong with, the first date?
For me?
Yeah.
Right? No, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I couldn't do it because
he might look at you different.
No. I'm gonna look at myself different because I made a commitment to not have sex until I get married. So I have.
Coco, you passed that.
What?
Listen.
No, okay. Let me just drop it on the floor.
Okay, drop it on the floor, man. Because when people say that stuff, you're a grandmother already. At this point, you're living life. What are you holding on to?
Because I don't want that intimate. And if I'm not gonna say it for men, because I don't necessarily know all the layers of men, but let me be honest with myself.
Be honest, I'm listening.
Having sex with somebody and it's just sex and it's no other connection beyond that, like, you excited for him to get there, but you excited for him to leave at the same time. For me, I don't want that. I don't like that void emptiness attached to just sex. Like, I had a cat. Listen, I ain't bragging. I had a cat. He lived here. He in the entertainment business. He got a few cribs across the country or whatever. And I was doing some work in Cleveland for a weekend. He called me like, where you at? What's up? I'm like, I'm in Cleveland. He said, I'm on my way. He was in Atlanta. I said, you on your way? He said, yeah. So I texted him the information in the hotel, left him a key. I promise you. I probably got to Cleveland about 3:00 in the afternoon. He left Atlanta. By the time I finished my shows and got back to my room, it might have been 1:00 in the morning. Old boy was literally there. The crazy part was we had some blow your back out, eat some ice chips, oh my goodness, sex, right?
Okay.
The whole weekend. The next day, he said, I got to run and make, I'll be back. He went to the mall, bought me some nice trinkets, right? Really nice trinkets. Came back. I left to go do the show. I said, you coming to the show? He said, yeah, I'm coming to the show. I left to go do the show, and he came to the show. He walked in, and women was like, damn, who is that? And he came and sat with me the whole jaunt, like boom, boom, boom. Got back to the room, and he had these beautiful trinkets. But I didn't feel like the sex was good. I appreciated the trinkets. I didn't take them, but I appreciated them. But it was such a void that I felt emotionally. And I know it sounds crazy, and a lot of women are like, what? And I think because I've spiritually committed to giving myself more. So the last, I'm telling too much of my business. The last time that I was kind of in a relationship was 2017.
Kind of in a relationship, Cole?
Yeah, we was
in a relationship, not in a
so
relationship.
Let me tell you, okay,
so what is kinda in a relationship?
Oh damn, Lavish.
Did it work? You was in a relationship when it was beneficial to you?
No. So we met in like late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, hold on. We got Erica Johnson said, now, no, get to know a person first because everything looks good.
Ain't damn good, Erica.
Isn't for you.
Yeah, oh
that
baby.
The person might just stalk or think is more than you looking for. Be careful. And be aware and be careful.
You do have to really be aware and be careful, because as a woman, it's not just about the physical thing. You're not put yourself in a vulnerable situation. If you don't go to a hotel, if you bring them to your house, now they know where you live.
Right.
You go to their house and something happened, they don't think you did it. Don't nobody know where you at, right? So the reason I said kind of in a relationship is we had known each other for a while, and we started kicking it again. And we were intimate. And the dynamics changed. He became extremely possessive. He became like, I gotta let everybody know I'm with you, that kind of thing. So if you hanging out with me and I say, okay, come go, I got this show over here, come on, go to the show with me, I kind of expect you to be grown up where I ain't got to sit and hold your hand. Like when I go on stage, I go do my thing or whatever, then boom, we good. He had to be seen. Like he had to over laugh. I know I'm funny, but you doing too much, bro. you doing too much. You doing too much. And then like I'm taking pictures with people and he got to try to get in the picture. And I'm like, that's weird. Like these people ask me to take a picture with them. Why are you trying to get in the picture?
My girl can't take a picture with nobody.
Okay, well that's cool.
Nobody.
So shortly thereafter, he started saying, you know, me and you should get married. Why? Because I gave you some about 3,000. That's why we gonna get. Yeah, we should get married. I said, okay, where we gonna live? Because you can't come here and live here with me. My grandson was living with me. Plus, ain't no room. It's 2 bedrooms. Ain't no more room. You can't sleep in the garage. You can't sleep in the washroom.
He can't sleep in the room with his wife?
No, I'm talking about his belongings. Where you gonna put your belongings? You can sleep in the room with your wife, but where you gonna put all your belongings? So then I hit him with, I said, didn't you just buy a ranch style crib in Redford? Yeah, but it's the bull crap. Yeah, but my daughter and my grandkids live there. So you want to move in with me and you ain't got no room for your belongings, but I can't move in with you with your daughter and your grandkids. I said, okay, well, you got the cheese. Let's get something new. No, trick no good. And he didn't want to marry me.
What he wanted to marry?
Coco.
So then it goes back to what Toya said on here.
Yeah.
People want to deal with you just because of who you are.
Yeah. He didn't want, and when he met me, I was Coco, but even more so now, I was like really Coco. And he didn't want, it was strange because when we sat down, I said, let's have a real conversation. I said, I said, because one time I talked to you, you was a 5%er. Then I talked to you, you was a Muslim. Then I talked to you, you were Jehovah's Witness. I said, what?
A lot of religions.
Yeah, I said, what is your spiritual, where are you spiritually? Because that's real important to me. I have to be in a relationship with a man that I can share God with, my God, our God. So it went from that to.
No Jehovah's Witness?
No.
What about a Muslim from the nation?
We could be friends and all that stuff, but I can't see myself.
But he's a great guy.
Me, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I can't. I'm not being biased or nothing like that. I'm just speaking for me. So it went from, and then I said, how you make your money? Oh, there you go. No, Playboy did. You know what I do. You know I'm on the radio. You know I'm a comedian. You know I do part-time work as a consultant. You know what I do. How do you get your money? I know what you're trying to do, and at that time he was dabbling with Bitcoins and all that, but how you get your other money? And he was a grown man, but he always like had a point to prove with young cats, with his nephews and cats that was younger than him. Like we was hanging out one day, and some cats pulled up on they bikes. You know.
Oh, so it's a biker.
I didn't say that.
But you got some people on some bikes.
It was people on some bikes.
Coco, what's up with your infatuation with these motorcycles?
So listen,
man?
so some cats pull up on their bike. They pull up on
you
their
got
bike.
a thing for these bikers.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So they pull up on their bikes. And you know he talking to the cats or whatever, and boom, boom, blah, da, 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 da. So I said, what? I said, you know, and I fell back. So because I'm peeping, I can't see up close. I had to fall back. So he come up to me and he said, so I told old boy if he let me borrow his bike, I'll give him $1,000. I want to take you for a ride. I said, no, you're not gonna take me for a ride on that man bike. I said, and he ain't gonna let you take me for a ride on his bike. How you know? I said, because I know him. He told me, I said, you could give him everything. If you ain't finna give him the price of that bike, you ain't finna get on this bike. I said, he playing with you. He always had a point to prove, like a kid. Like, sit down. Excuse me. If you want a bike, get a bike. If that's what you want, go get you a bike and a thing. I'm going to answer your question. I've always liked motorcycles. I've always liked old school cars, way before it became trendy or popular or anything like that. If you know my daughter's father and her uncles and their family and their cousins, everybody know them. They've always ridden old school cars, 67, 68 Novas. They take them from being automatic to manual. They was some of the first cats in the city that did that. They've always had bikes and motorcycles. And one of your buddies commented on one of my posts talking about since Lavish then went on stage, now you got to learn how to hook and book. Baby, I was hooking and booking damn near 30 years ago. But we ain't finna get into all that part. So I've always been around that.
Okay.
I've always been around that.
All right, so Coco, back to what I originally asked.
So
before
if
we
I-
went to all that,
I've
man.
had
What's
a-
up
I've
with a
had-
one night stand?
I wouldn't do one. I ain't gonna do
can
one.
you build a great relationship based off of a one night stand? Do you think you can meet someone, have a one night stand, and then grow into a beautiful
I did in the past.
Okay.
I met a cat when I was in Chicago, and we had a one night stand, and it lasted for a long time. He lived in Cleveland. I don't know. He lived in Cleveland. I was here, and we had a thing for a minute, but I wouldn't try to do that now. Lavish, I'm really okay. Let me say this. Yes,
because I'm just saying, I don't think nothing is at this point in the game.
what?
We all grown. Sex is just, it's not like you in high school or college where you worried about the whole school judging you. It's still a point where I feel like you grown. I want to have sex. I'm going to have sex. That's it.
I'm not
But
looking.
you're more for the mental stimulation
Dude,
to go along with the sexual stimulation. I can get that.
I want to like you. I don't
Okay.
want to have an orgasm and then look over like, oh, is this nigga go home? I don't want that. I didn't had that. I didn't left cats in a hotel room. I done got up, they laying in the bed. And that's
Steven, yes. He asked would I still do a one night stand. Absolutely.
Would you? Listen, but you got to understand, it's about a 20-year age difference between me
I'm
and you.
just saying, because here's the thing.
Okay,
Never
in
mind.
Detroit, let me ask you a question. Because everybody know you. Would you do a one-night stand with a woman from Detroit?
To be honest with you, probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Why?
Because for me, I don't want you to get your name drops off of me. I don't want you to get your credibility off of me. You run around the city,
Boom.
and next thing you know is guess who I was with? Because it's just gonna turn into a point to prove to the world. Oh man, I was with Lavish. And then,
So multiply that by a gazillion, because all they got to do is go to YouTube and pull up some of my work and be like, yeah, I had her fat ass stretched out like 75 the other night. I blew her back out. And then listen, because, and this is something that I'm working on in 2023, I'm working on pulling some of my femininity back, because I took a real good look at myself, and I have a very strong masculine energy. So I know that most men have a feminine energy, most women have a masculine energy. All men have masculine, all men have feminine energy, all women have masculine energy. But because of my experiences and things that I've done, I have a higher than normal level of masculine energy. So I could have sex with you at 3:00 today and see you at a restaurant at 5:00 and walk past you like it's the day before I met you. And that could damage a man's ego. Men, I don't care. Men don't like that.
Depending on situation.
Listen.
Depending on situation.
I'm not going to tell all my business.
Because I might have a wife. And we might do something. I want you to walk past me like you don't know me.
Yeah, but at some point, a lot of men want a blink, a wink, a look, or something. They want something from you to let them know that you still remember who they are and what they did to you sexually.
I want to leave a long-lasting impression. Where you can't forget.
And
you
see,
can't
I'm old school. I like hickeys. I want a hickey. If we go down, I want a hickey. Put a hickey on my neck. I know I'm 60, but put a hickey on my neck.
You want a hickey?
Put a hickey on my neck.
Oh, man.
I know.
Oh, man.
I know it's...
my homegirl's mother, she chimed in. She said, men are more sensitive than they let on.
Thank you.
I'm a sensitive guy when it comes down to my woman.
Listen.
I'm a sensitive guy.
I like a sensitive man. I don't like a man that's not in control of his emotions. I used to get accused of cheating so much.
Hold on. Grown people have one-night stands. Young people make babies on a one-night stand. That's Kevin Smooth.
Listen,
Kevin Jackson.
Let me tell you something, Kevin Jackson. It's some old people. They may not be making a baby, but our old ass getting pregnant. Okay. They should, now that baby gonna look like Benjamin Button, but you ain't gonna never see the baby, because there's some older women out here getting pregnant. And then it ain't a lot of older men, unless they've taken really good care of themselves, don't make love to me and you done took a honey pack. Don't do that. That damn honey pack got your heart going, and then your blood pressure then dropped, and you laying in the bed trembling. Sir, I'm calling 911. And Viagra. You already take blood pressure medicine, and then you gonna take a Viagra and just standing in front of me with your socks on, with a t-shirt, with your your joint looking at me. Get out of my house. I don't like men to make love to me with a Winnie the Pooh on. You got on a polo shirt, socks, and no drawers. You a grown man, you need two? Why is you naked at the bottom? That's such a turn off.
Because he's naked at the bottom?
If you come out my bathroom and we finna have sex, or come out of any bathroom, and you ain't got no drawers on, and you got on socks and a t-shirt, I'm automatically gonna throw a TV or something at you.
No, I'm coming out all the way naked.
But that's fine. I would rather you be all the way naked. Coming out.
Boom. This is what surprise.
It ain't
what
no
I got.
Surprise. Ain't no surprise.
Boom. Here we go.
You standing there, a grown man with a t-shirt on.
I ain't,
You look, that is. Okay, so anyway, y'all, listen. As we near the end of 2022, it's a lot of things that are valuable to me. Relationships, friendships, all of those things. And I just want to enhance my faith and my belief and my fingerprint, my thumbprint that I leave on the world going out of 20. That new year, new me. Every day it's a new day for me, and I'm working on being a better person. So I do want to seriously work on that. And I encourage my people to really get some mental help. I know people say, ain't nothing wrong with me. You the person that needs it. You may be grieving. You may be going through a loss. And I really don't talk about stuff that I should talk about. So over the last week, 2 weeks, I've lost some people very, very close to me. One of my really good friends, his sister passed. Somebody else that's very close to me, they lost a 12-year-old granddaughter. Another one of my friends lost her daughter. So it's been really a trying, challenging week for me. And I'm going to work on being more vocal with my needs of people that are around me. And stop assuming that your friends who look together are put together. They may not be. They may be just functioning in a fog. They functioning, but they really in a fog. They really got a lot of stuff going on. And just say, listen, I need help. I need help. I need somebody to talk to. And if you the friend that somebody call on and say, I need to talk to you or whatever, and all you do is go over there and just sit on the couch with them, and they just want you to sit on the couch with them, do that. You don't have to ask no questions and say nothing. Just be present in the people that you love life. And then think about some of the people that have really helped you and looked out for you or whatever, and just call them and say, hey, what's up? I'm just calling to check on you. Mr. Lavish, go ahead.
I just say to everybody, turn up, enjoy, turn up, enjoy life, have lots of sex.
Have lots. You say that. You say, and I don't know what you're doing because that ain't my business.
I'm just saying, you know, life is too short not to enjoy life and to be like sexually frustrated. I think more peace can come about in the generation if more people were having, you know, nice, freaky, hardcore sex. I just have more sex. But have lots of sex in 23.
But if I have sex with you, I gotta like you. Like
like to have sex with all the people that you like.
No.
You know, you know, if you like this person and y'all can look in each other's eyes and y'all can see it, y'all can undress each other. Have sex because it's gonna keep you out of a lot of trouble. Keep you in the house. Keep you in the bed. Let's cook. Let's watch TV. What are we going out for?
I gotta like.
Let's go to the grocery store. I was looking at you in the I was looking at you in the dairy department, and you were looking so great. We should go home. I'm trying to get some milk up out of you. Let's go have sex.
Okay. But I gotta like you. Like for me, I really gotta like you. Like after we had sex, I really gotta be able to. I'm
gonna like a person even more.
Yeah, but you gotta like them in the beginning.
I like that. I like you. Yeah, girl.
Great sex don't mean you like grace. Well, I'm saying for me.
I listen. I would tell a lady, you know what? Listen, sweetheart, I really like you. You have some awesome sex, and together we have this great sexual chemistry, and it's a rush every time I'm with you.
What's the most amount of time? We finna go, y'all, for real. You got us hanging out. What's the most amount of time that you could spend in one particular area with a woman? Like if you and a woman, let's say this weekend. Okay. And we get 20 inches of snow and you at a woman's house. You can't get out. You can't get the mystical, magical, lavish tow truck out. You just snowed in.
I'm snowed in.
What's the most amount of time before you just wake up and stand at the foot of the bed naked and be like, I'm finna shovel out of here. She done got on my nerves.
You know me. I'm just saying me. I can go days because I feel like with the right person, the chemistry level is just gonna be up there that. Even we know we can't get out the house, so we're going to enjoy each other.
Okay,
and we're gonna enjoy each other. And I think that if you got the right chemistry with that person that you in the house with, it's gonna be enjoyable. You're gonna make the best out of it. If you can't make the best out of it with that person, then that person probably ain't really for you.
And you know when you find that out after you have sex with them, you be like, your sex is the bomb.
But sometimes your
personality is trash.
That's true. I've dealt with that too. You know, you got great sex. Then that's like appointment sex. You know, we just hook up
Okay.
and just have sex because outside of, we can talk for 2 days. After 2 days, it goes down. So we need that break. So, we just it's like, how you have a payment plan. It's like a
Yeah,
sexual plan.
yeah.
We're just going to have sex every other
What's
week.
the new payment plan called? Klarna and whatever they got. It's like layaway, whatever. Yeah, but it's appointment. Like
Yeah, I think, appointment sex, I only deal with her like, we only get around like every couple weeks. We meet up, we have sex because I can't stand her, but we're sexually compatible.
Mhm.
But then you got some women, they are the greatest, right? And they're horrible in bed.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
So
They're horrible.
the
You
pers-
gotta listen. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
but the person that you sexually attracted to and you can't stand being around them, that's called a soul tie because you are not sexually tied to them and it's hard to shake. It's hard to shake a person that you have spilled yourself, even if with a condom, because women are receptacles. So even if you're wearing a condom and you have sex with her, you still spilling part of your soul and your energy into her. That's why it's so hard to shake her. Her sex be the bomb, but her personality trash. So what do you prefer? To be around a woman whose personality is amazing and the sex is like wah wah, or the woman whose sex is like pop do the pop 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 da, 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 and her personality is rrr, rrr. You prefer great personality or great sex?
Man, I want
One or the other. Only pick one. Don't
I'm
politic.
going to.
Give me one.
I want to go with the personality because
Oh.
the personality can drive my sexual energy forward versus just great sex and I really hate this chick.
Oh.
Yeah, so I want to go with that because I can be so physically attracted to her. I can be emotionally attracted to her. And I know I'm trying to be sexually attracted to her. And I think I can combine all of them up to make our sex. So some women, you just have to teach them what you like. And you have to learn what they like in order to make the sexual experience even greater.
Absolutely.
Because she might not have had a lot of sexual experience. And the other person could have had so much.
Yeah.
It's not a balance. So you have to get her out of her comfort zone in such a way so she can understand what you want and you got to understand what she want. And then it can be awesome.
Your friend Kevin said all you need is a service provider. We don't ask the questions and when you're intimate with somebody, and we're gonna have a part 2 to this about relationships. It's nothing wrong when you're entering into a whatever. You gotta ask questions. Do you like to kiss? I love to kiss, but a lot of men don't kiss. And it's interesting to me that you'll put your mouth on every other part of a woman's body, but you won't kiss her.
I don't mind kissing a woman.
But you know why men don't like to kiss?
Well, let me hear it.
Well, people don't like to kiss because when I kiss you, I gotta look in your eyes. And when I'm looking in your eyes, I see the truth. And you look in my eyes, you see the truth.
God, Coco, where you be getting all this stuff from?
It's the truth.
When I kiss and I look in your eyes, I'm looking in your eyes while I'm kissing you, and you looking at me, and I'm looking at you. In my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, you like that.
I do.
I got you.
Bite my lip. Don't draw blood, but bite my lip. Now,
that's
don't
what I'm
choke me.
thinking.
Bite my lip a little bit like, ugh. And I'm like, ooh, yeah. So anyway, listen.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you locked them eyes in, and I got you. Where you going? You love this.
Y'all see this?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
I ain't thinking about I'm looking at the truth. I'm thinking like, yeah, what you want to do now? Nah, I got you. Where you going? That's what I'm thinking.
Put a hickey on my neck after you kiss me, though. I don't know why. Let me start with the hickey. I like a hickey. I don't know why. I know y'all like your neck old as hell.
I'm just saying, how many people you hear nowadays? Even when a hickey.
Didn't you say we had to have a conversation about what we like?
I'm just okay. You like a hickey?
I like a hickey. I don't know if I like the tingling sensation. And don't make it where it hurt. And I walk around like I need a neck brace on, but just enough where I'm like, my nipple go like that. Okay, so anyway, listen, y'all. You will hear from us next year. Go subscribe, like, check us out, share us, and all that stuff. And support what we doing. Lavish, me. Support what we doing. Support don't necessarily mean finance. That's not what we saying. But support us, like us, and share us, and all that. Because Lavish, here's the funny part.
What's up?
When I think about other people that I check out their stuff and their podcasts or whatever, where they started as opposed to where they are, they move because they have support.
Correct.
So in order for y'all to get what y'all want from us, y'all got to support us. And we support y'all. So if you know of a business that needs to advertise, if it's a furniture business, if it's, because I need some new furniture, because my living room, look, you don't know if I'm moving in or out. But I need new furniture. We all got stuff we need. So why not be a part of the Lavish and Coco podcast, and let's change the narrative. I want to personally say, God bless you, leading you into the new year. Be safe, make good decisions. Don't waste them bullets. Bullets cost too much to go outside and be shooting up and all that stuff. And be kind. Be kind. It's not about having the last word in an argument. It's about having the first word the next day. So that's it for me. What you got?
I gotta say, man, all the tow truck drivers out there that's rocking with me and that's out here in these mean streets, y'all be careful. We had a tow truck driver yesterday. He ended up having to lay somebody down.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, we be out here, we be towing these cars. We ain't the police, so we ain't got badges and stuff like that. But we got to protect ourselves. And when people put us in a position like that, and he had to do what he had to do,
absolutely,
I don't feel no sympathy for the suspect at all, because the tow truck driver did what anybody should have did and would have done.
And that's
and he had to make it back home to his family.
He live for another day. So you got, and listen, like I said, I'm going home. God got an assignment for me, and I'm going home. And when I saw that, I immediately thought about you and all my other folks that's out here, and the ladies. Ladies, we ain't leaving y'all out, because y'all out here hooking and booking too. I thought about y'all. Protect yourself. If you pull up on the situation, and if it don't feel right, it ain't right. If you got a call for somebody else to show up or whatever the case may be, do that, because you got an assignment, and your assignment is to go home. So I understand. Yeah. We love y'all. See y'all next year. Stay focused. Keep up with us. See what's going on. If you know of a good New Year's Eve event where I could just sit back in the cut and chill, because my New Year's Eve show got canceled. So boom. So boom.
Maybe New Year's Eve, you can get
have a
out.
one night stand.
You can one night stand, or you can meet a guy. It could be some Cinderella type of stuff. 12 o'clock. It start the new year off with somebody new and great. Who knows, Coco?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like
listen. I want to get Coco. We're gonna find you a date. We're gonna find Coco a date this summer. She gonna be so busy. She gonna be rushing the podcast because she gonna say, I gotta go out of town because I gotta, me and old boy, we going out of town. We going on a cruise. Lavish, can we pre-record the podcast? Why, Coco? Cause I got a date and we going out of town. So I don't want to miss the podcast. But I definitely ain't about to miss this trip. Yeah, we got this summer. Coco, she
y'all
gonna be
here.
dating.
He's speaking it into existence.
I'm speaking into existence. She's gonna have a date. I didn't say she's gonna be with him. She's gonna start with a date.
One good healthy date.
Yeah, one thing at a time. We're gonna get her that date.
Can I say this? Ooh, for everybody, all the men that's buying a suit, make sure the person that's selling you a suit cuts that seam in the back where the tails connect. That thread is not supposed to be attached when you wear the suit. The end of that suit, I see it all the time, Lavish. I swear for peaches. Listen, I did a party, and it was so many brothers walking around. I got little scissors. I want to take my scissors out and cut it. Brothers, the tail part, that thread is supposed to be cut. And if it's got two vents on the side, that thread is supposed to be cut. And the label that's on the sleeve here, take that off. If you say Michael Kors, whatever it say, that's supposed to be off of there. Cut that off of there. Whoever say your suit and don't remove it, they doing you an injustice, a fashion injustice. Love you. Peace.